All right, shifting our focus to Myanmar now. Myanmar is all set to hold elections for the first time in 5 years, but this is not a normal polling process. The ruling junta is scrutinizing the upcoming elections and has also chosen a party to back. In the former capital city, officials were seen displaying signs at polling stations. The first phase of voting begins on Sunday, which is 28th of December. In the current capital city, Union Solidarity and Development Party held its final rally before voting begins in 2 days. The USDP has received public backing of Myanmar's military leadership, but for many communities, people, the upcoming electoral process is not exactly good news. For the Rohingyas in particular, there is no right of representation or vote. Over 1 million Rohingyas live in exile, fighting for citizenship rights in their own home.
An election is scheduled to take place on 28th of December 2025. However, this election is not fair. A legitimate vote should include all people living in the country and be conducted through public discussion. Although we were born in that country, we were forcibly driven to Bangladesh, and some became refugees within Myanmar. By excluding us, they are holding the election without our participation.
And listen, several critics call this election a farce and say that the outcome will not change the current political or economic landscape. The junta, which topped a democratically elected government in 2020, had promised a return to normalcy, but there is muted hope for that to happen. Voting will be a month-long process, which will be held in several phases across a total of 265 townships. Only 6 parties are competing on a national level, with 51 contesting within a single region or state.
Myanmar's military authorities are preparing to hold an election Sunday that they hope will legitimize their 5-year hold on power, but which their opponents have called a sham. Campaigning is officially ending. Some parties have been holding last-minute rallies, and here in the former capital, Yangon, election workers are taking down candidates' posters in line with regulations. Elsewhere, work's underway to get polling stations ready. Myanmar has been an international pariah ever since the generals seized power from the elected government of Aung San Suu Kyi in February 2021. Since then, the country's descended into a brutal civil war. This election is their bid to show they are returning the country to a multi-party democratic system. But those opposed to the military say it won't be free and fair and have called on people to boycott it. Why? Well, the main reason is because the party that won the last 2 elections by a landslide, the NLD, has been dissolved, as have other popular parties. So it's guaranteed that the winner will closely reflect the wishes of the military, they say, and it's not a real contest.